Hello everyone, it's Miss Laura here, and this week we are all about dragons for this week in summer reading. So I thought we can make our own little dragon treat. So I'll start off by telling you all of these supplies that you need. We have icing, we have little edible eyes, candy, a fruit roll-up, a Rice Krispie treat, a fruit by the foot, M&Ms, a couple toothpicks, and Dots candy. So the first thing that we need our body of our dragon. So we're going to open up our Rice Krispie treat. And then his size is a little bit too big right now, so we're going to cut him down to size. What you really want is about an inch to an inch and 3/4 inch. So I'm going to just kind of eyeball a little bit. So I'm going to cut using a knife. Make sure you're careful with your knife. I'm going to just cut off a little bit of that extra Rice Krispie. And cut a little bit on the side as well. What we really want is about a rectangular shape is what we're aiming for here. Alright. Sometimes wants to stick everywhere, but that's alright. It's going to make it a little even. Alright. So that's a good body base there. What we want now is our fruit by the foot. I'm going to open up that. And we're doing a red dragon, so I'm really focusing on red colors here. We're going to open up the fruit by the foot, and we're going to wrap around the sides of our dragon. But to make it a little bit easier for it to stick, we're going to take a little bit of the icing and put it on the sides. So you don't need a lot, you just need kind of like a little bit of it's a glue really is what it is. And then got my last side there. Alright, now I can take my fruit roll up. I'm going to start on one side. I'm just going to go all the way around until it meets up again where I started. I'm just going to tear it off. Alright, that's good. Alright, and then what we're going to do too, we're going to put the top of them on. So I'm going to grab a little bit more icing, put them on the top. Great, wonderful. And put a little bit more of my fruit roll-up. Cover this top. And the way that I cut it, I'm going to need a little bit more than that, I think. I'll start with that. And a little bit more just to cover both sides of my dragon here. Alright, there we go. Okay, I'm going to put my fruit roll up to the side. You want to hold on to that because we're going to use the rest of it later. We're going to create our ears. So what we need are a couple of dot candies. You can also use gumdrops to do this. But I'm going to use pink or red for his ears because I want my red theme going, but you can use whatever color you like. Alright, and we're going to take our toothpick, put it in the bottom. Don't go all the way through, but just so I have a little bit there. And what we're going to do, we're going to put it on the edge of our dragon, just like that. And we're going to use another toothpick and do the same thing, but since I already cut it in half, I'm just going to use my extra here. And then put it straight in there on the other side. Alright, so now what we need, I think we need some eyes. So we got our candy eyes, And dragons have 2 eyes typically. So we're going to grab 2 candy eyes. Alright, and just to make this stick on our dragon's face a little bit better, we're going to use a little bit of icing as our glue again. You don't need a lot, just a little bit to get them going. Put 1 on there. And then the other. Oop. Alright. A little goop coming out of his eyes, but that's okay. He's a special dragon. Alright, so what every other dragon needs is a snout so he can breathe fire. And you can use different colors for this too if you wanted, but since I'm staying with the red theme, I'm going to grab a couple of red M&Ms. And again, we're going to use our icing as glue. Just a little dab on there. Put it straight on the end of our dragon. He's coming together. Alright. There he is. Alright. Our special little dragon, isn't he? Alright. And every dragon needs some flair, so that's where we use our fruit roll-up. I'm going to open that up. This is kind of make his wings and his flair between his eyes. Alright, so we're going to pull out our fruit roll-up here. And you can see we got a lot of different colors to use here. And since it is flare, I'm thinking a little bit of color could be nice. So I'm going to probably use the blue. I think I'm going to use the blue. So what we're going to do with this, we're going to cut out little bitty triangles of our fruit roll-up. And you don't have to press hard to make your triangles, just a little bit so you can get it to come out. See, I think I need to press a little bit harder on that one. That's why we have a lot of our fruit roll up here. Might have to go over a couple times to make sure it comes off. Okay. Oh, that's much better. There we go. Alright. So this first one I'm going to put right between his eyes. Make a little bit of a curl. Yeah. Alright, and then I'm going to do a couple more triangles to go on either side of his head. Kind of like ears, I guess. You want to call them ears? Sure. We like to call a lot of things ears. Alright. And that one came out pretty well too. Wow. And if you need to, you can dip it a little bit in the icing to help it stick on the side. Makes it a little bit easier, I've noticed. And who says they have to be the same color? Certainly not me. Oh, there it goes. Okay. And put a little bit more icing on there. Might have to press down a little bit to make sure it stays. All right. And that's the majority of our dragon here. The only thing left is our dragon's tail. So this is where the rest of your fruit roll-up comes in. You're going to peel off the rest of your fruit roll-up. And then for this one, I'm going to put that aside for a second. I'm going to grab a little bit more icing. Again, as a glue. I'm going to put it on the back side of the dragon. This is going to help keep the tail on there. Alright, and so this part looks a little bit weird, so I'm going to use that part so you don't have to see that. Alright, and then let's get him a little flare going on the tail. Got the wind on him. And there is your dragon. And I'm going to name him Clarence. This is Clarence the Dragon. And I hope you name your dragons too. Thanks for watching. Bye.